Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm stoked you guys are here. I want to do a quick shout out and thank you to the channel members. Thank you all more than you know. I appreciate you and every one of you who comes in just to check out my EDC content, my knife content, whether you subscribe or you're not subscribed. If you're not, I would invite you, if so inclined, to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. But I appreciate all y'all's eyeballs taking a look at my content. So today, I've got a pretty cool knife that I've been holding off on reviewing because I did not know if this was going to be released to the public. This is the Vosteed Chipmunk. It came in a Christmas package to a group of creators. I was one of them who was lucky enough to get this little G10 14C 28N knife. This kind of a mini size, right? It's got a really nice grind and blade geometry, kind of a modified drop point style. The one that I've got, I've seen these on White Mountain Knives, and I will leave a link to White Mountain Knives where I saw them. I want to say they're about $63 before you put in your Divine 10 discount. But you've got this nice steel deep carry clip that is reversible. You've got this really nice G10 handle with a nice little lanyard tie there in the back. Nice jimping up here on the top, and a very well done sharpening choil to give you several sharpenings. Now, what struck me about this little knife, what makes it unique, is A, in its application. It's a great fifth pocket carry knife, but it's multiple ways to deploy. You've got this very low profile, and if you notice the relationship to these pressure points off the pivot, it might show why the rear tab is so effective. The front flipper, even though I missed that, is so effective. And the thumb studs are so effective. Whether you thumb flick it or reverse finger flick it, it just has great tuned detent for each of these deployment methods. Let's grab a little piece of paper, because it is not a hard working grind, but it is a little bit thicker grind, but that does not make it any less slicey, any less of a very able fifth pocket carry knife, depending on what your job skills are or job needs are. It could be a primary carry knife. It's super slicey. Got great bite. And again, 14C 28N. This one's got a coated blade, but they also have them in satin blades. I have cut through a lot of different paper. I've cut some cardboard, cut down some boxes, not a ton, but I have whittled a little wood with this, cut some of my persimmon little sticks that I've got. You've got this open back construction with this nice little back spacer slash lanyard hole there. And then 1, 2, 3 screws take the knife apart. I'm assuming the Vosteed pivot will be not a Christmas ornament, because this is actually a Christmas ornament. It may be, but you've got Vosteed and the model number there on the blade. The blade is 14C 28N. It is a smaller knife. We'll do some size comparisons before we weigh it. But the multiple deployments, even though I hate the front flipper reach around thing that I'm missing right there, it's got really every possible deployment you could want. And it deploys well because the detent is very snappy. So let's do a couple of quick size comparisons of this guy. First, we'll look at it next to our Satu reground cold steel 4-max. And we'll see it's a good bit smaller than the 4-max. A little bit smaller than our baby Banter. let's look at it next to our Benchmade and our baby Benchmade. So here's our full-size Benchmade, and here is our baby. So a little shorter than the baby, a good bit shorter than the full size. A couple more knives we'll look at that happen to be small and in my collection. Let's look at the Wee Banner. This has got a 3-inch blade. I want to say this is a 2.64-inch blade. We'll get some measurements here in a sec. And let's look at it next to our Devo Nip, one of my favorite small knives. Smaller than the Wee Banter and a little bit larger than the Nip. So let's grab a tape measure, which I have one around here somewhere. And let's get our full dimension. It's going to come in right under 6 1/4, 6 1/8 we'll call it. Our blade is about 2.65. Our handle to where I hold it is right around 3 1/2. That's because I use this front trigger to back here. That's 3 1/2. If you want inside that finger hole, which I think is too small, that's 2 3/4. If you want this dimension right here, however, I'll hold the knife right there. Now, where this knife really shines is it is G10 skeletonized steel liner. .55 ounces. Very, very light package. And I think we said it had about a 2.6-inch blade. So for those of you an ounce guy, I think we're okay there. Let's look at what our blade stock is. Boom. 0.12. 0.0985 at the swedge. .0150. 0.0145. So semi-thick or thin behind the edge. Contour G10 handles come in at 0.49, under 1/2 inch. They are very ergonomical because they are rounded. Fits my hand really well. I do feel the clip, but it's not the type of thing that's going to give me a hot spot, because I look at this knife for little quick cuts, for opening packages, for defending my Slurpee, for cutting cord, you know, just kind of as a secondary letter opener, little utility knife. About 63 bucks. I saw them on White Mountain Knives, which gave me the confidence to make this little overview. So I will link White Mountain Knives and where these are. This is the Vosteed Chipmunk, a new release. I'll also list Vosteed's website so you can read more about the Chipmunk. But I appreciate each and every one of you. If you've made it this long, I totally appreciate you hanging out. And all I ask is please look out for that guy or gal to your left. Please look out for that guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Always choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.